Bonjour, Kinamagi and Nene Ireland Adishnikas, and welcome to this episode of the Support Coach Network. Today's episode, The Red Shadow, full text. This week is one of our comprehension check weeks, which means it will be graded. Each day you will be reading, thinking of first, second, and third read skills from the previous two stories about Let Freedom Ring, Act 1 and Act 2. On day one of this, you should do the first read, focus on those first read, making predictions. On day two, you should be thinking about the second read skills, such as the structure. And on the third day, thinking critically about the drama. Once you have completed 3 reads, you will be expected to complete the comprehension check, which will be included with the post for the third read. That will be graded. The title of today's reading is The Red Shadow, and you can see that there are 4 characters. Joe, who is a cowboy, Lisa Green, a 9-year-old girl, Maud Green, Lisa's mother, and Byron Green, Lisa's father. We're going to begin with the setting. The first light of day on a ranch in Arizona, 1883. The wind whistles for a few moments before the shadow of a large, unidentifiable animal passes. Joe chases after it on horseback. A shift in lighting signifies the passage of a few hours. It is now mid-morning. Again, as I read this, I will not be reading the things that are in italics and parentheses, but focusing on the words the characters use. Occasionally, at the beginning of a scene, I will read the setting. So here we go. Bottom of 68. Please do follow along as we read it. Ah! Now inside the house. Mama, I saw it again. I was outside playing, and all of a sudden, it shadows. Lisa, we talked about this. The only animals on this ranch, other than the cows, horses, and chickens, are the coyotes that are brave enough to get near your father. And that's not very many. I didn't say animal. I said monster. Lisa, we've talked about this. What exactly did this monster look like? I didn't see it, Papa. It ran away when I turned to look, but it was enormous. It wasn't a coyote or a cow. Okay, Lisa, I'll tell you what. Let's go outside and look for its footprints, and we'll solve this mystery once and for all. I'm not going back out there, Papa, but I'm going to need your assistance so I know I'm looking in the right direction for your so-called monster. Next page, 70. Byron, I don't think it's necessary. It can't hurt. You can't grow up on a cattle ranch being afraid of cows as if they were some kind of strange prehistoric creatures. They're cows. They wouldn't hurt a fly. Getting in scene 3, the setting is back outside where Lisa was playing earlier. Wind is whistling and blowing dust in circles. Lisa shows her father where she thinks the monster's footprints might be, and the wind picks up. It appears we have an unfortunate situation here, Lisa. Between the drought and the wind, our investigation is pointless. The footprints we made walking out here from the house are already gone. Sorry to say, we will have to wait for this monster of yours to make another appearance. Listen, it's coming back, Papa. It's just the wind. We better get back to the house until this dust storm rolls through. Go on now. Papa, Lisa, get inside now. Run! Howdy, mister. Did you get a good look at that thing? It's turned over my wagon this morning, and I've been chasing it ever since. It sure knows how to put a man out. What is it? I've never seen such a... I don't have the faintest idea, and it's not getting any clearer in this dust. You mind if an old cowboy hangs his hat on your porch for a few hours? Of course. But why don't you come inside? Tell me more about this beast and how we can capture it. Gladly. Scene 4 begins inside the house several hours later. Maud is serving coffee after dinner. Lisa is staring out the window. The wind has died down and the sky is red. I've seen every animal known to this part of the country, but this is something I've never seen or read about. Isn't it reasonable to think it might be a new breed of horse? No, ma'am. Its neck and legs are longer than a horse's, and its footprint is different. It also has a large. That's what we were out looking for, its footprints. But we didn't have a chance in that wind. There it is. It's a camel, Maud. It's a camel. The army brought them out here to move equipment. I'd know one anywhere from the descriptions I've heard. Look at that hump. We have now reached the bottom of this page and the conclusion of this story. If this is the first or second read, you may end here and come back during our next session. If this is the third read, you should complete the comprehension check. I hope you all have a minute. Bamapi.